Hello everybody, we're going to be doing a 20-minute core workout, and I just want to put this out there that it isn't like an intense workout, but it's just kind of more of like a core based flow so that we strengthen our core for other practices. This would be really good at the end of a practice if you want to do it. I hope you enjoy it. Please consider all your medical conditions and injuries, and just make sure that you're not wearing yourself out. So if you need to do less of it, then feel free to do that too. We're going to start on the floor lying on our backs. So here we actually are going to just do a little bit of a settling in, because I don't want to make this like an intense bam 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 workout. So we're going to just see if we can settle in a little bit. Bring your hands by your side. Breathe here for a moment. Try and feel that ground connecting you with the earth. Breathe gently. Don't force the breath. And I just want to remind you that when we're focusing on the core, we don't have to worry about how we look. We're doing this to strengthen our core, not to look perfect, not to have those perfect abs, washboard abs, a six-pack. We're not looking for that. We're trying to strengthen our practice, not looking for the vanity side of it. If you are interested in doing that, I recommend looking into actual really intense workouts, because it just takes a lot more time to actually get that kind of body. Also, it requires more. It's a different training technique to try and get that body. But if you want to strengthen yourself for yoga, this is a perfect practice for you. You can also, if you feel like this could be a little bit more intense, you maybe could do it for longer, do it twice over. It's always an option. So make sure that we have that breath, because sometimes we forget when we're working on our core strength that we need to breathe as well. Allow it to be free flowing. Bring the knees towards the chest. Bring the right knee right towards the chest. The left leg's going to stretch out. We're going to feel a little bit of an intense stretch with our hip. Bring it out and in with our right knee. And then do circles in one direction with our right knee. The left leg can be lying on the floor. And do it the other direction. If you feel like your coordination is with you today, you can do figures of 8. Sometimes it takes a lot of brain muscle to just get your figure of 8. At least for me it does. And then see if you can bring some circles into the rest of your leg with your ankle. Maybe you get that figure of 8, maybe you just want to rock them in each direction. Bring that left knee to meet the right knee, stretch the right knee out, do some hugging with your left knee, see how close you can get it to your chest. Bring it back out and do your circles when you're ready. Take your time, make sure that breath is flowing with you. And then bring the circles into your ankle. Maybe you do your figure of 8. Make sure you do each direction. I have done the other direction of my knee, my hip. And then when you're ready, bring your knees so they're all the way up. They're going to come up to the 90-degree angle at your knee and at your hip. Bring your hands up so your fingers are pointing towards the sky. Your palms are going to face each other. We're going to do some dead bugs here. We'll do as many as we want. If you just don't want to be, we'll be activating our core, so we don't have to push ourselves like crazy. I'm going to do 10 on each side right now. And when we bring our right hand down, our left hand's going to come down, and they're going to hover off the floor. Can you see that? I'm hovering, I'm not placing them down, they're hovering, and they're going to come back up, bringing your right leg down, your left arm's going to come down. They're hovering, they're not on the floor. So take your time with it, 10 on each side. 2. Making sure there's that breath. 3. Your core's engaged. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Maybe you have a shake. 9. Watch your form. 10. Bring yourself to bring your knees towards your chest again. Just stretch them out. Then bring your knees back up, and we're going to do some bicycle crunches. We're going to do 10. Again, if you want to make it more, you can. I'm going to stick with 10. Bring your hands so they are on either side, like, of your head. I don't put them behind my ears. I'm going to put them just resting on my ears. There's no forcing your head up with your hands. They're kind of just there so that you can bring your elbow to your knee. Your feet are flexed and your knees are in a 90-degree angle, as are your hips. And we're going to bring the right elbow to meet with the left knee, and your right leg's going to kick out. Bring yourself back down. Other side. Bring yourself back down. 2. 3. 4. 5. Your chest lifts up. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Bring yourself back down. Breathe here for a moment. We're going to do that 2 more times. Now you're wishing you did not click on this video. Breathe in and out. Take a moment for yourself. Remember that breath is so key. Bring your hands back up beside your head. Breathe in and out. I'm going to move back a little bit so I'll stop hitting my block. Breathe in and out 1 more time to prepare. Bring the feet up. 1. 2. That chest's lifted. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Come all the way back down. Take a moment, find your breath. Sometimes we do bicycle crunches, which is what we're doing. We rush through it. We want to do as many as possible, and we lose form. The key thing is that we want to keep form. So less with better form is far better than more with less with incorrect form. We don't want to hurt ourselves. This just allows us to do it in our own time, as many as we feel comfortable doing, and we don't break our form. Prepared, breathe in and out. Hands come behind the head, feet come up again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come all the way back down. Take a breath here. Roll on to all fours. Find your all fours with your shoulders over your wrists and your I've got a little bit of a head rush. Find your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. We're going to just do some cat-cows, making sure that we're stretching our abdominal muscles out still. So drop the belly, hips come towards the sky, the head lifts. Breathe in and out, drop the hips, tuck the chin, arch the back, drop the belly, head lifts, hips lift. One more. Bring yourself back into cow. Come back into cat. Then come into a neutral position. We're going to do plank now. We're only going to do for 30 seconds. We just happen to be doing it for 3 times over. So you can do a full plank. You could do it with your knees down, or you could do it with your forearms down and then you stretch out with the toes coming into full-round plank. But with all these, we still want to have a nice straight body. So I'm going to do high plank. I think that if you want to do what I'm doing, it's probably a good idea because I'll be showing you and demonstrating it for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to stretch the right toes out, the left toes come out, and we're going to breathe here. Making sure that our arms are nice and strong. You can see my body, my bum's not lifted up, my back's nice and straight, my core's engaged. And drop the knees if they're not already dropped. We'll do that twice more. It's kind of 30 seconds. I just want to point out I'm counting it in my head. If you want to be more exact, get a timer, you can do it yourself. Tuck the toes under, bring yourself back up to plank. Breathe in and out. Come back down. One more. So make sure that core is nice and tight, those hips aren't lifting up, and you're looking towards the floor so you're not going to hurt your neck. One more time. Tuck those toes under, coming back into plank. Strong arms, pushing with the hands. Maybe your fingers grip the mat. Bring these all the way down, sit back on your feet, just roll those wrists out. Roll them one way and then the other way. No more planks, I promise, that was it. Then bring your hands down, tuck the toes, lift up to downward facing dog, stretch through the armpit space. Make sure you pedal those feet and engage the core. Walk your way all the way up to standing. You can drop the head down, maybe hold your elbows coming into ragdoll. Push your way all the way up. And we're going to do a standing core exercise. You don't get them a lot because there's few and far between, that's why. So come so your feet are in hip distance apart. So the exercise we're going to be doing, and I'm just going to demonstrate it to you, we'll be doing it 10 times on each side, 3 times, and we're going to be lifting the foot, our hands are going to be wide, and we're going to be tapping our foot with our opposite hand to foot. If you can get it over there, well done. I cannot, so I move my hand to reach the foot. But don't try and like come down. If you can't lift your foot this high, just leave your hands out by your side. Making sure that you do a preparation breath. Take a moment. Hands come all the way so they're pulling apart from each other. Bring the right leg to begin. Left leg, 10 on each side. Five. We're going to do that 3 more times. So come step back to standing, take a moment for yourself, maybe drop the arms, do some shoulder rolls, take a moment. Let's do 10 more, shall we? Lift those arms up, bring the foot to meet the hand. 5. Engaging that core. And 10. Excellent, well done. We're going to do that one more time. Make sure that you're engaging your core, your shoulders aren't slumping down. They're nice and open with your chest open, nice neutral spine when you're in it. Okay, bring the hands out. Then foot comes up and down. 2, 3, 5, 10. Excellent job. Then we're going to be coming into come into a squat or come down to the floor into seated. So if you want to come into a squat, you can always come onto the toes and come into a squat, or you can just come flat down. Come onto the bum. And we are going to be doing boat pose for 30 seconds for 3 times. Breathe in and out to prepare yourself. When you come into boat pose, we lean back. We can keep our hands on the thighs or on the floor, or we can have them up. And then our feet can come up when they're ready, or you can just stay here. Bring those feet up, breathe in and out. Maybe the hands come out. We're staying here for 30 seconds. 10. 20. 30, come all the way down. Take a moment. Lean back, come back into boat pose. Spread your arms out if you'd like to. Maybe lean back a little bit more. Bring your feet down. We'll do it one more time. Take a moment. Try and relax the core for a moment. And then lean back. Bring the feet up. Promise this is the last exercise. Breathe in and out. Drop the feet down, drop all the way down to your back. Bring the knees towards your chest. Take a moment here. Coming into our cool down. Swing those knees from side to side. Bring the feet down. Flat on the floor so you're in semi-supine. Lift the hips. Come into a gentle bridge pose. Come back down. Swing the knees from side to side, coming into a gentle twist. And then just keep doing that until you're ready to come into your Shavasana. We'll have a short Shavasana Drop the feet all the way down, open up the palms, coming into Shavasana. You can feel the floor lifting you up. We started here and we're ending here, and I just want to remind you that core exercises, ab workouts, whatever you might do to strengthen your core, it's not, the most important thing is it's not about the way that you look, it's about what's going on inside. The muscle that you're building is so good for you, and it's so good for your practice, but also just good for you in general, and working on your balancing, working on your core control. It's very good for helping you alleviate back pain. Strengthening your body is not about the way you look. If it is, that's absolutely fine. But here in this space, it doesn't matter how we look. We do the exercises to take care of ourselves. And I just want you to thank yourself for doing that. Breathe in and out. Make sure that breath's nice and soft. Remind yourself that you did really well today. And then close your eyes. Find your breath. Bring your knees to your chest. Rock to the side. Take a breath in. When you're ready, come up to seated. Hands to your heart. Thank you for being here. Thank your body for being so strong. And I thank you for being here. Thank yourself for being here. And thank your body one more time. Open your eyes when you're ready. Well done. You did good today, kid.